Welcome back to Ray Day's Beauty Lookout, and today we're going to be talking about more of my love story with makeup, of course, and we're going to be talking about this little gem here from Tarte. This is the Icy Betch palette. This was the outer unicarton, and here is the actual lovely palette, and I'm going to try to hold it so you can see some of the little reflectiveness. It's kind of like a holographic sticker on the outside. Some people were saying their stickers were peeling up. Mine hasn't done that yet, but I'm guessing you can actually peel this sticker off. And so some people were complaining about that, but it doesn't really bother me. It is a Tarte palette. It's very, it's sturdy packaging. I'm guessing they probably recycled an old palette formula and put a sticker on top. The names of the shadows are on the back. Mine has got fingerprints all over it. So, I am wearing the eyeshadow on my eyes today, and I've used it a couple times now. Before I get into the actual review, make sure you like and subscribe, leave some comments. Tell me if you've actually picked this up or thought about picking this up. And so what I'm going to be doing with things like this is my beauty lookout. I'm going to be going over the price, the kind of who's reviewed this, what are they saying, and do you really want this actual palette? And that's going to be kind of my beauty lookout, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be linking some other people's videos that I really trust, and I'm going to tell you what I think. Now, I'm a neutral girl, but this palette really caught my attention. I wanted a blue palette. I actually look better in blue, I think, than green, but I'm going to tell you, the green in here really kind of shocked me. You do get a mirror, and then you get these shades. I haven't played with the highlighter in this palette because I think it's going to look like a frosty mess on my face, but you also get the highlight shade, 5 mattes, and 4 lusters, which are shimmer shades, of course. This blue right here, which is, I believe, Heather, is probably the least pigmented in my opinion. It's a very light blue type shade. I'll swatch that for you. And you can see that it's very, very faint. Now, this blue right here, I love. And you can see how beautiful that shade pulls. This blue right here beside it. And, I mean, just, they're really gorgeous. Okay, this green is a shimmer satin type shade, and I don't know the name of this green, but oh my goodness, on the lid, it's stunning, and I do not look good in green shadow. So I'm gonna tell you that I absolutely love these. I love the way they blend out. I haven't played with the darker to blue shimmer shades. I have played with everything else, and I will say that I am so far very impressed with the formula. Now, the white I have on my inner corners, and I love it as well. And I'm going to tell you that as soon as they released this palette, I ordered it from Tarte online, and I got it very quickly. No problems with ordering online and getting it from them to my door. Very good shipping so far, and the swatches, I'm not the best at swatches, working on that, but to my door very quickly. Let me swatch the white really quickly so you can see that. This is a very good white shade. Let's see, that's the white, and it does come off a little chalky, but that is the white. It's very comparable to the white in the Anastasia Riviera palette, and I would say it's great formula. It is, like I said, the Amazonian clay, and I would say that it is on point. Now, what I want to tell you about it, it is available at Sephora and Tarte. So if you want to get your points at Sephora, I would grab it at Sephora. It went away at Sephora, so that was really odd, and I was kind of like, are they like being shady because it says Icy Betch? Because, I mean, yeah, it's a little risque name, but they have the powder. So, I mean, we can't really be shady about that now, can we? So, if you want to get some points on it, I would grab it at Sephora. And right now, you can get 20% off with your rouge if you're rouge, and then rouge if you're rouge. Are you rouge? You can get 20% off if you're rouge, and if you are VIB or waiting on your turn at the sale, you can grab it at that time if it's not out of stock. Currently, it was in stock while I'm filming this. Now, I would suggest this palette. It was not in stock when I made my suggestions video, so now I'm making a suggestion that if you are into blues and you are looking for a blue palette, that maybe you look at it on the reviews. The reviews on Sephora and Tarte are very, very favorable about this palette, most of them. Now, similar palettes to this, if you go and look at Menagerie Cosmetics, they are coming out with Whale Song, and so the pre-order price for that palette was $25. I'm not sure if that's going to be the launch price of that palette, because there were only so many that she did a pre-order for, and it is gorgeous, it's stunning, and it's similar shades. I think it's going to be a larger palette than this one, so you know, you're going to get more for $25 than you're getting for $24, but I don't know anything about their formula, and so I may be interested in that one when it comes out. Then so I'm going to be looking at that and seeing if it's $25. Maybe I'll pick it up because I am interested in that indie brand. Then we have the Blue Blood, which is $52 from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So what I want to say about that is I've never purchased from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I have been interested in that, and then all of a sudden I saw this and I decided that I was not interested in purchasing the Blue Blood anymore. So, you know, I guess that's up to you. I've looked at the reviews, and I actually think that this has gotten better reviews than the Blue Blood palette. That's just kind of what I think. I think that the Blue Blood has had more issues with staining and, you know, patchiness. That's just what I've seen from reviews, and that's the beauty lookout perspective from me. So, and that's kind of what I do. The beauty lookout means that I'm looking out for you. I am out there watching reviews and bringing the information back so you can make educated decisions and judge what I'm finding for you on these palettes. A good companion to this palette would definitely be the Rainforest of the Sea palette by Tarte. It's $39. I do not own that palette, but I have been looking at picking it up because it looks stunning. The glitters in there look really nice. So that is something that I am considering because it does have some maybe more transition-y type shades. So that's another possibility. Then we get to the Certify, which is another indie brand, and it's 32 pounds. I don't know what 32 pounds would, you know, really work out to in American dollars, but 32 pounds. It's blues and greens and maybe a few other kind of shades, some cooler tones in there, and it looks like it would be a fantastic palette to own and try from their brand. And I believe it's called the Affinity 2 palettes. So yeah, I think that might be an option, but those are some similar palettes, so those would be some options if you didn't want to purchase from Tarte, which if you're thinking about it in the options of what are we talking about price wise, this is $24 and the other palettes are all more expensive than this one. So yes, you may say, well, per gram. I did not actually go and do the math on this because look at what you're getting. These shades are gorgeous. You can do a look with this palette. You may want to pull in like a transition-y, light, peachy, or nude shade and then go in with a transition shade. You don't necessarily have to if you don't set your primer, blah, blah, blah. It depends on how you do your makeup. So, and then we go back to the price. You're getting it for $24, and it is a Tarte palette. This is, you know, almost drugstore pricing for a Tarte palette. So I think you're getting a very good deal for this palette. Definitely not a sponsored video. I don't get anything for this. Have I had some bad experiences with anything from Tarte? Yes, I just returned one of their products that did not work out for me, and that will be in my faves and fails this month, but I actually love this product. So let's get into who has reviewed this. Teresa is Dead. Oh my gosh, I will be linking her video, and as the more I talked, I got gloss on my teeth, and I hope it wasn't on there the whole video. Don't clock me if it was. But Teresa is Dead. Her video was awesome. She was really going in about how much she loved this palette, and I loved it. I was so excited to see her review this and talk about how much she loved it, because she actually reviewed the Blue Blood as well, and I think she likes this one more. It blended better for her, it worked better for her, and she didn't have any staining with this one. She just had a better experience with this, and she was really having to struggle with having to say how much she loved this. So I love it. I'm going to link her video. She's hilarious. Definitely check her out if you get a moment. She's great. But I enjoyed it because she was having to say how much she loved Tarte. And I'm wondering if y'all are getting annoyed with me holding this up. So I'm going to stop holding it up now. Nicole Consilio did a get ready with me with it, and she had a pleasant experience with it. Ashley Clady loved it. I'm going to link her video. She is precious. I love watching her videos. She had a great experience with it. She said it was fabulous. Jenna Froisi, she does all luxury makeup. She enjoyed it very much. She had a very pleasant experience. And one of the other videos I'm definitely going to link, I'm going to try to link as many of these videos as I can in my description box, but Mel Thompson did a beautiful look with it, and I'm definitely going to link her video because she's one of my faves. She has been featured in my People I'm Watching. She was one of the first, and so I'm definitely going to link her video. We know I love Mel. I stand Mel and Teresa for sure. So definitely going to link their videos with the Icy Betch palette. And so let me break it down for you. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. Am I telling you to buy it? No, because it's your money at the end of the day. If you like color and you want a blue palette, would I suggest this over the others? For me, yes, because I am getting a palette where I don't have to be overwhelmed with 1,000 shades to pick from. This green shade alone is phenomenal. I keep using my middle finger, but this green shade alone is so beautiful. I wish I'd worn it on my eyes today, but I needed to play with something else. I'll try to insert a picture with me wearing this green shade. It is gorgeous. I mean, that green shade, I'm just going to swipe it on my hand again. I mean, it's just beautiful. I can't say enough good things about this palette. Did they do an April Fool's joke? Yes. Why are brands not allowed to do an April Fool's joke? They brought you something. It's not the exact thing that they came out with. Yes, but let's move on. They brought blue and green. It is a good palette for the money, and if you want it, go get it. If you like blues, you like greens, there is a green in here, and the green that they brought is banging. It mixes great with the palette. I'm wearing it on my lower lash line today with one of the LA Splash Vibrant liners is blue, and they mesh well, so this whole palette is so cohesive that I think it's so worth it. So what it boils down to, the money is right for this palette. The aesthetic is perfect, and I just think that the beauty look out of it, you're getting good reviews across the board from influencers, from the general public, online, and so I would have to say that spending your money on this versus $50 on another palette is definitely probably what I would suggest, but it's your money at the end of the day, so you have to make that decision. But it's definitely something I love, and I'm a neutral girl, so for me to be a neutral girl and I'm in love with this blue palette, and I'm filling my makeup today, so I'd have to say, yeah, go grab it, spend that $24, but it's up to you. It's your love story, so make sure you enjoy it. Make sure I don't have any more gloss on my teeth, because you know, I've been sitting here chit-chatting with y'all and don't want any more gloss on my teeth. So enjoy your love story. I'm gonna go film another video about the brands that excite me and don't excite me, and until next time, bye.